Welcome, fellow travelers. Your traveling buddy here, coming to you today from Mount Hope Cemetery here in Lansing, Michigan. And today, if you look at my shirt, you can see that very well. I'm wearing a United States shirt because today I'm doing something that I did last year, and it's in my honor to do it. Memorial Day is coming up, so I'm volunteering to put the flags out on graves out here at Mount Hope Cemetery. So this is gonna be great. It's a nice day out. Hopefully no rain. They're talking about rain later on, but let's go honor some soldiers. So travel with you. Now, like I said, this is Mount Hope Cemetery right there. You can't miss the front gate there. And this is the sections I'm going to start with. They got me doing G and H right here. And we got a list of soldiers that I got to put my flags on. And see, in the back of my truck, I'm actually helping out. I mean, look at all these flags. I mean, I'm not going to use all of them. I'm helping out so people don't have to go running back to the actual garage. So I loaded up back in my truck, put flags in. But I got my backpack loaded up with some flags, and so let's get started and put some flags up. Okay, I'm starting over here, and this is section G right here. And see, they gave me a list. I do have a map too, but I knew where section G is to put flags out right here. And I said not too many right here because this is kind of a small section right here. Okay, here's one of my first ones. I'm probably going to murder this name. Hortato H. Leonard, 1845 to 1936. And he's a veteran. And so I'm going to take the flag out. Got to reach them. Hold on. Here we go. Let me straighten up this little marker thing. Put that down in there better than it was. It's falling over. There we go. And I put his flag up right in that little marker thing. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get in those things. There we go. There's my first flag. There you go, Leonard. Hortino. I said I'm probably murdering the name, but he's got his flag. And sir, I salute you and thank you for your service. Okay, here's my second one. We have right here, we have George W. Stone, 1849 to 1921. And he has one of these little marker things here, says he was a veteran. So let me grab my flag. Okay, here we go. Had to figure something out. It's getting a little difficult getting the flags out of my backpack a little bit. Still using the backpack, but had to figure something out. There we go. There we go. George Stone, I want to thank you for your service, and I salute you. I was just reading this too. Yes, George Stone was a musician. I'll have to look up his story and maybe come back and do his story. Here we have, this is one of those cool tombstones. It kind of looks like a tree with a thing on it. This is Father William Longstreet, 1830 to 1835. And he was, I said here, Union World War II. He was in World War II. So, I'm gonna grab a flag for him. Put that in there. Some of these are kind of easy because they got that thing there. And there you go, William. Thank you for your service. And I salute you, sir. See, I like this one here. He's not I don't think he was a soldier, but could have been. Look at this big, like, tree. Oh, there's an owl up there. Clarence, son of W.M. and Caroline Longstreet. And it says U.S. Something that looks like a little castle down there. I'll have to look up information on this. Okay, we got another Anson C. Longstreet, 1866 to 1938. Right there, and he was a veteran. So, take the flag, plant it down in there. These little marker things sit there. That's better. Well, there you go, Anson. Thank you for your service, and I salute you, sir. Okay, here's my next one. This one is William L. And he has a veterans thing here. So I put his marker there. Put the flag in. And sir, I salute you and thank you for your service. Okay, here's my next grave. Carl M. McCaman, 1922 to 1923. So take my flag out. Here. Got one of these little place stones. Not all of these are going to have these, but that makes it easier. Put that in there. There you go, Carl. I salute you and thank you for your service. Okay, here we have Albert H. Rush, Comsley Sergeant, Company A. He was a cavalry soldier. And he doesn't have one of those little things on the side, so stick it in the ground. This ground's going to be a little hard. I don't like that. Gotta give him a good one. There we go. There we go. That's in there now. There you go, Albert. Thank you for your service, sir, and I salute you. Okay, here's my next grave. We have John G. Schleal right here. And he was a Union soldier. I think it was Confederate War, it said. There you go. There's your flag there, John. I salute you and thank you for your service. Okay, here we have Norman D. Davis, Kirker, Sergeant U.S. Army, World War II. November 18th, 1916 to October 27th, 2003. So, Put a flag here. There you go, Norman. Thank you for your service, and I salute you. Okay, here we go. There's James Sweezy, Union soldier, Confederate War, or Civil War. We've got 2 of these things. There's your flag there. James, 1845 to 1867. Sir, thank you for your service, and I salute you. Alright, here we have Cooley. This is, what was his name? Cooley David H. And he was a Civil War Union soldier. Michigan Cavalry. Makes you wonder, there's actually a school here called Cooley Law School. I don't know if he could be related to him. Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, there you go, David. There's your flag. I salute you and thank you for your service. Okay, here we have I don't think that's the right marker, but this is the right area. Let me see. His name was Broad. There's a little list. Private John Broad. This says wife and daughter. Charlotte Broad. I don't know why that's there. His mother. Let's see if I can't find John. Hold on a minute. Here we go. I got somebody moved this little marker thing. Turn this over here. Let me move this back over here. There we go. So you got that thing. Grab a flag. So you got one. This is an older one here. This is John Broad, 1832 to 1915. 3rd Michigan Infantry. Well, sir, I salute you and thank you for your service. Okay, that's it for Section G. I don't think I've missed anybody. Got everybody on the list that was on here that they gave me. So I hope I didn't miss anybody. But now I gotta move over here to Section H. I would say this though, it's a privilege for me to do this because I could never serve in the military anyway with my bleeding disorder. But I'm privileged to be able to do this for these people. But I tell you, it is warm out. It's going to be a warm day. I already talked about it's humid. So make sure you bring something to drink. But yeah, I love it. Be able to respect these soldiers. Now this next section, probably won't film all of them, you know, because I do have a lot to put. So I mean, this is a bigger section right here. This whole section right here. So it's gonna take me a minute to get these ones done and stopping and filming all the time. You know, it's gonna take forever. But if I see something that's a certain one, I'll film it once in a while.
gathering more flags.
Okay, no problem.
Tell you what, I guess after a year or two you'll get used to this, but it's taken us a while.
Oh yeah. Trying to figure out the time to refill. So I gave up this idea last year. I use that little lip thing here so they don't fall out and all that, and they just use my backpack. Makes it a lot easier than trying to hold them all the time. You know, just zip that up. Works pretty good. Getting a lot done now. Now this one was a little interesting one. She wasn't exactly a soldier, but I had to put one on her. You see this little marker? I saw that and I was like, well, that's got to be one. But then I read it. It says daughter, American daughter of the Revolution, American Revolution, daughter of the American Revolution. So I had to put a flag out for her because they did, you know, basically what we were doing, you know, remembering, you know, our past. So I honored her. That's Mary Newell, June 26, 1822 to May 21st, 1906. I will say this though, it does take a bit to do this, so if you ever do volunteer to do this, just be prepared. You know, you got to follow a map and everything, and it's not as easy as you think it is. You know, you're looking for a stone, sometimes it's worn, you know. They are helping a little bit. I mean, this is the map they gave me. There's little cues that you can find, but it's still not that easy. Okay, basically got this section done, section H. I'm hoping I didn't miss any. If I did, I'm sorry. But I salute you all. Now I have to go over to section J and do that area. Okay, here's my next section. This is section J, which is gonna be maybe a little bit harder. I don't know. It's not too very many graves right here, but this area here is kind of like one of the older sections, and it's kind of toward the back. They didn't actually have a map back like the other one. This is about all I got for a map, but I got all day, so let's see if we can't find these guys. Well, I have to admit, I've never been to this section here. This must be where, back in the day, they used to bury up most of the babies. Because I've come along on a bunch of graves of these sheep. You know, grave lingo, the sheep is for a baby. Look at these ones. And you can tell these are old. Look at that one, got the moss on it. 1934 to 1935, David Duaney. See, there's a bunch of them here. There's another one here. Look at this one. This one does. They don't even have any name on it really. Look at all the moss on it. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out here. Now here's something sad. Look at this is one of those baby graves, and the sheep is actually falling off from its pedestal. Right here, you see the sheep? So I'm gonna help it out. It's not heavy, so I'm gonna put it right back up on there. There you go, little baby. I don't know who you were. There's your sheep back up on your pedestal. Hopefully it stays this time. Yeah, that looks a lot better. This one's interesting. I came up on this one. This is Willie Strickland. And it says here on this little flag thing that USA Army Unit Cuba. So he was in the Cuban War, I guess. He was, is it 1856 to 1946. Actually, I'm over by the area where the first time I did it, I did this cell area right here. And this was actually the area too where that car I showed before ran through the gate, the fence. Drunk driver right here. But yeah, this was the area I did. There was somewhere right here, found a grave of a CIA agent. Still want to do information, look up information on that guy. I have to admit, this area is a little bit harder than the rest of them because this is like an older section. There's not very many graves out here, and some of them, I actually found some over in this area where they have not really trimmed up. They're like way in the weeds right there. Some of them are falling over in disrepair. This is Ann E. Hubbard. She wasn't a veteran, but yeah. See, look at this one. Can't even read it. So if it was a soldier, I don't know. I mean, the map isn't too clear. Another thing about this area is too, I think they said this is kind of like the paupers grave area where some unknown people are buried out here. You know, Jane Does and stuff. So of course they're not going to have a tombstone. I think that's why a lot of the babies are out here too. Alright, my fellow travelers, that's going to be about it for this little tour to show you how we honor our troops here in Lansing. You know, it's my pleasure to come out here and put these flags out. It's harder than you think to come out and find all of them, you know, especially this little area here. I found some, but I couldn't find them all. Well, what can you do? But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop recording though. I mean, this is going to be the end of my video. But there's some other areas that need help putting flags out, so I'm going to continue doing that and putting my part out to honor our troops. You never know. Look in your neighborhood, you know, around Memorial Day. You know, they might need volunteers to come out and do this. It's fun. Let's get out, you know, get the kids out and do this. And let them, it's kind of like a scavenger hunt a little bit, you know. I know it's kind of weird to talk about walking around the cemetery, but, you know, you're honoring the people that gave us our freedom. You know, these people fought, and a lot of them gave their lives so we can have our freedom to do stuff like what we do, you know. Go around, go to places and stuff like that. I can travel and stuff like that. They gave me that freedom, and I appreciate that, you know. I mean, I can't serve myself, you know, in the military because of my bleeding disorder. They won't take me, so I mean, this is the way I give back. That's why I feel like I give back to these falling soldiers, you know, and veterans. And every time I see a veteran out there, if I see a soldier somewhere, I just saw one earlier this morning. Stopped at a store to get some Gatorade, and saw a soldier in there buying stuff like that. And I told him straight out, I said, thank you for your service, you know, and he appreciated that. So every time you see a soldier or a firefighter or a police officer, thank them for their service, because they're out there doing their part, you know, and they're risking their lives and stuff like that. So you know, thank them for what they do, 'cause that's what I do. But I said I'm gonna relax a little bit, and then I'm gonna head back out and help the rest of the areas to get this done. So if you like this video, give me a thumb up. Share me out on all your social media. Tell your friends, tell your family about me, so I can continue traveling. Just might show up. Sell 10 next time. Okay. See you around the bit.